I'm Belinda Wasser, also known as RocketGirl. Today we're going to talk about easy solutions for video conferencing. When you're a virtual assistant, sometimes it's important to use video conferencing. I know that it's helped my business in a lot of ways, and I want to share some strategies that I've used that you may or may not have thought about. So let's jump in. Location doesn't matter. Now, we are all familiar with Zoom. A lot of us use it all the time. But you know what I didn't think about is if you need to make a phone call, you can call into Zoom and not get on the screen if you just simply want to make a phone call with someone who's in a different country. I have a client who was visiting Switzerland. I needed to talk to her, and neither one of us wanted to incur that expense. So we just dialed into a Zoom meeting, and she was driving a car and I was at my desk, and that was a really great solution for avoiding an international call. Sometimes we do just need to see each other. I had a case where I was working with a client one time. We were moving medical records and personal information into a special application for their business. And I was reading things, she was doing data entry, we were going back, or I was doing the data entry and she was reading things to me from paper, email, finding all kinds of information. And the thing that was so great about it was we decided to use Zoom and we could see each other. So instead of wondering, is she there? I can't see her. I wonder if she's waiting for me. It took all the awkwardness out because it was like we were in the same room. So I could see her get up and go get a binder. I could see her face when she was looking at something on the screen. And I believe it made me be much more patient than I might have been if I didn't know what was going on. So it turned something that could have been a little stressful into really something pleasant. And I really felt connected to my client after that, and like we'd really work together. And because we work virtually all the time, you don't always get that feeling. So that was really nice. Screen sharing is so easy. That's the reason I got Zoom in the first place. I never really planned on being on camera. But it just makes it so easy to show clients. We're trying to explain something, or I remember back before Zoom and when screen sharing wasn't so easy, you would say, click the button on the left. And, depending on how computer savvy your client is, it can be really crazy making. And you can't see, if they get an error message. So it just makes it a lot harder when you're trying to work together without sharing a screen. So love that aspect of it and use it all the time. It's easy to use and it's not expensive. I have been shocked. There have been other platforms that I've used in the past, several actually, and clients always struggled with them. No matter how hard I tried to make it easy for them, it just seemed like there was a problem getting into the room, finding my face, finding the screen. And with Zoom, it's just that, they've made it easier and easier. So really you just click a link that you provide for your client and they're in the room once you admit them. So I strongly recommend it. I have a paid account because there's a limitation of 40 minutes once you get past a certain number of participants, and I tend to go over that all the time in group setting. But look at the free version to start, and then when you hit that limitation, if it becomes an issue, go ahead and sign up for Zoom. It's a really great application. All right, well, before we go, I just want to let you all know about my free online classroom. It's called the Virtual Assistant Connection, and it's on Facebook. I'd love to have you come join us. The community hit 9,000 members today. It's a very strong community, people helping each other, giving tips and tricks. There's tons of videos that I've made over there and articles and lots of things to learn about either being a virtual assistant, whether you've been one for a while like me, or if you're just thinking about it. So I invite you to come over, click the join button, and become a part of that community. We're also on Instagram now. You can find us at the Virtual Assistant Connection on Instagram. I'd love to have you follow us, and so we can be a part of each other's journey as VAs. Until next time, I'm Belinda Wasser signing off. Bye-bye.